for cars with you. It will stop them, slow them down, spread you back apart, let you guys go as fast as you like. As we get under it, if you look to the right, you will see a big house up here. This house actually belongs to John Over's oldest daughter until she was age of 95. They called it the Peacock Inn because at any given time she had up to 100 peacocks. Next year we are hoping to hatch our own and kind of add that color back to the ranch. Right now it is an Airbnb. It has 8 bedrooms and a pool. So we have 3 separate sections that we're going to go to on this safari. This first one up here is not necessarily a section in itself for you guys, but it's actually the most important part. It is our quarantine pasture. All of our animals that are in the safari have been in this pasture at one point in time. They come from all over the country, so on their way here they can get bumps, bruises, snotty nose. He's actually one of the original animals here, but he had a little bit of a behavioral issue whenever he was here to begin with, so we had to send him off to boot camp. He was there for a few months, and they said, hey guys, like, we can't do anything about him. He is unfixable. You're just going to have to take him back. So here he is, still after fingers and name tags like he was in the beginning. Hoping to get him a little better, but probably not. He's very cute, but don't let that cute face fool you, because he is very known for ripping holes in jackets, trying to take your fingers off, eating your name tag completely where you don't have it anymore. Yes, this is Earl. He has the big beautiful horns. Earl has gotten about half of them pregnant. So he will be shelling out that child support here soon. If you guys could just wait on feeding until we get it completely stopped. We gotta get through all these road bumps here. Earl is supposed to be a gentleman between the hours of 10 and 5 o'clock. But he is known to break that, so if your children leave with more questions than they came in, I greatly apologize for Earl's actions. He is hard to control sometimes. Alright, so you guys are free to feed. Like I said, you can use your flat hand or your bucket. If you use your bucket, just keep a good grip on them. I also ask that you guys only feed on the sides of the tractor. Don't feed on the very front, and don't come and feed on the very back, because animals will try to come completely in here. And then remember, don't feed all your food just yet. We've got 2 other places to go. So we've got, like I said, our hair sheep in here. We have 2 alpacas, 2 llamas, and 2 donkeys. So our llamas and alpacas are very commonly confused for each other, but I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of the differences in between them. So our llamas are these big, beautiful ladies right here. They get to about 6 feet tall. If they don't eat out of your hand, try and accidentally hit someone. So these are our longhorns. Over here is Tank. He is very friendly. His horns span about 8 feet wide. Over there is Miss Winona. This is Dolly right here. She's our oldest. Rufus, go somewhere else. This is Mr. Johnny Cash. This is the youngest Rufus right here. Rufus is actually Winona's baby. Over here, this is Clarabelle. So Clarabelle is obviously not a longhorn. She's actually a zebu. A zebu is a miniature African cow. And then right up there, getting kind of pushed around, is Skid. Skid is our Highland steer. He's only a couple years old. So these guys are giving out their free slobber all day long. Please make sure you take advantage of it. Get as much as you can. They're very proud of it. So in the longhorn world, as whoever is the oldest is in charge. Doesn't matter if you're a male or a female.
Oh, I see
Has everyone gotten a chance to feed and pet in here? Are we moving on, or are we staying here for a minute?
This part they'll come. Baby deer.
So you guys can feel free to move around. I'm just going to do so quietly, so you don't scare them. We have two different types of fawns in here. We have fallow and sika. So the fallow are the little white and blonde ones, but I also have some chocolate fallows as well. You can tell which ones are the fallows by their noses. They kind of hook up and well. But they are out deer hunting because they do shed them. When these guys are older, they're going to be probably about the size of your native white-tailed deer. Not too much bigger, too much smaller. Kind of around the same size. You will see we have that tarp around our fencing. That's to kind of keep them from mingling with the whitetail. Consider
That one my left. It's a great night.
Where?